The worm's progress. Do you ever feel like a worm? Just moving along, munching away, not being able to see where you're going or much to the right or left, let alone a bird's eye view. Sometimes, in fact, I just wanted to curl up into a ball. Boy, this is hard. I'm nervous about pubic speaking. It reminds me too much of puberty. I need a pick-me-up. Ah, liquid courage. Oh wait, it's public speaking, not pubic speaking. I'm kind of in public, but a safe sort of public. Mrs. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, butterflies have long been used as symbols of transformation to a freer stage or condition in life. Because butterfly starts as a worm, called a caterpillar, so earthbound, just inching and munching its way along. And then, transformation. It can fly, and it flits from flower to flower, sipping nectar so light and carefree. We all would like to get to the butterfly stage, wouldn't we? To be able to fly above our troubles and see the world from above, flit from flower to flower, sipping nectar there. But it turns out there's an in-between stage. Did anyone tell us all about the chrysalis stage? That we're going to have to be confined in a kind of straitjacket, struggling and wriggling before we can come out and unfurl our wings? The caterpillar turns into a kind of chemical soup to transform itself in there. A soup with a memory, a jelly with a dream of what it can become. It's very vulnerable in that jelly-like condition. It can't do anything except transform, reorganize internally. So it needs a hard shell around itself to protect itself while going through that process. It occurred to me that Toastmasters is like that hard shell for us speakers. That is, just like the caterpillar could easily be eaten without its shell, so in normal life circumstances we can be stopped dead in our tracks if we try something new. Something like speaking up. No! Nobody wants to hear what you're saying. No! You're not saying that right. No! Your idea is ridiculous. Haven't we all had some treatment like that? Some feedback like that? It can make you feel like rolling up into a ball. Not even munching along. Not even inching or munching. Let alone flying. We'll have a hard time learning to speak up with that kind of feedback. Maybe it's nice that the early bird gets the worm, but it's not so nice if we are the worm. There are a lot of tasks to do in this Toastmasters chrysalis, this pupa stage, this cocoon. The structure of the meetings and the organization of roles and tasks is quite rigid, like the shell of the chrysalis. The tasks may not be fun in and of themselves. At least for me, when I first started attending this meeting, just listening to people speaking up was awesome. But then, trying to listen to a speech and keep an eye on the time, that wasn't as much fun for me, let alone to evaluate someone's speech. I felt it was so great that they had spoken up, I was scared to say anything critical, even though it might be meant as a constructive criticism. But then one day I realized I was looking at this the wrong way around. Doing evaluations gives me a chance to practice encouraging people, encouraging them about what they've done, then encouraging them to do something a little more, then encouraging them to believe that they can do it and go forward. Maybe someday they won't need liquid courage, and they can become butterflies and take it lightly when they're being a speaker or even a leader. Taking on the other roles that are available in a Toastmasters group no doubt will let us experience what is involved in organizing people. So not only will we be able to speak up, hopefully we'll be able to lead people. Of course, we want to have statistics to back this up, so it's good to know that 8 out of every 10 dentists say we should go to Toastmasters meetings every 2 weeks. As a Toastmaster,